Hello and morning everybody. Welcome to a windswept Saint Margarets Bay near Dover. The wind's just died down actually, so it's not too bad. A little bit chilly. So I haven't posted for a few weeks, not for want of trying. I came down here a week ago, started filming, and then had a problem with my camera, which I'd never had before, which turned out, I think, to be something corrupted in the firmware. So I didn't get any pictures. I couldn't change the exposure in any mode, and it didn't matter if I changed the battery or changed the lens. It just wouldn't work. So I had to go home and reinstalled the firmware, and it seems to be working fine. Never had that before. Don't know if there was just a bug or what, but yeah, didn't get a vlog on that trip. I've been out a couple of times since, because we had the bank holiday weekend last weekend, so went out a couple of times, mainly to test the camera was working. But again, didn't film because the weather was, well, it was just grey. It wasn't really very nice at all. It's not particularly brilliant this morning. It's supposed to be better than this. It said 0 cloud. It said 0 cloud. Let me just show you what 0 cloud looks like. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. We haven't got 0 cloud. I was hoping for that, so I could get the sunrise with some foreground interest, using some of these rocks and little pools. The tide obviously out, but again, that's not going to work, I don't think. So I'm going to look around, see if I can find anything to shoot. And if I can, I'll set up, and obviously I'll come back to you. But to be honest, it's not looking great. Sun is coming up right now, and because we've got so much cloud on the horizon, which we weren't supposed to have, you can't see anything. There's no colour, just grey really, a little bit of orange, but nothing spectacular. Okay, I'm going to go and look. See you in a minute. So I did find a composition, and unfortunately I didn't film setting up because the light changed so quickly, which is a good thing. Got the sun breaking through the clouds just a little bit, so I set up really quickly. Let me show you here. Turn you around. So I set up here portrait mode, and as you can probably see, the foreground is these rocks leading out, and then the sun breaking through the clouds in the distance, which hopefully you can see. So I've taken a number of turn you around again. I've taken a number of exposures, and I was in aperture priority mode, shooting at f11 using my 16-32 lens, and yeah, took a number of exposures at different exposure values, and also at different points in the image where I was focusing. And when I get home, I'll have a look at those in Photoshop and see if I can get an image together from those. But yeah, it was just a fleeting moment, literally. As I turned the camera off when I was last speaking to you, I turned around and you could see the sun just starting to come through. In fact, it's doing it again, so I'm going to take some more images. So yeah, let's have a look. So again, I'm still the same composition. I just wanted to see if I can get some more images. I'm still focused. So change my exposure down, stop. And another stop. And just for luck, I'm going down another stop, which is really dark, I know, but hopefully it'll give me some really good detail that I can use in that sky and around where the sun is, because although it's covered in cloud, obviously it's still really bright, and is overexposed. So we'll see how that comes out. Anyway, time to see if I can find another composition while I'm down here. See if there's anything else. I was hoping that the sun might, if there hadn't been the clouds, and that there might be some sun come up on the cliffs behind me, which I'll show you now. And that would have been quite good. But of course, it hasn't, and it doesn't look like it's going to, because now it's gone up into cloud, and there's cloud quite a way up. So once again, I found another composition just as I was walking along, and the sun was just right, so I had to quickly set up. But let me show you. Again, using part of the exposed beach as foreground. I'm zoomed out to 16mm, and you can see the sun's gone behind that cloud now, but it was a little bit brighter just a minute ago. And I was getting a couple of shots at different exposures, focused about a third of the way into the image. Hopefully that should work, but again, we will see when I get home. As usual, if any of these shots come out, I'll put them up, and hopefully you'll see the fruits of my labour. Not that it's really labour, but you know. It's a beautiful morning. It's just a shame that there's so much cloud. And they said there was going to be no precipitation. No precipitation. Which I always take to mean there's going to be no rain. So I guess in that way, the forecast was right, because we didn't get rain. We got hailstones. Just as I pulled up, hailstones that lasted for about 10 minutes. I don't know why I bother using weather forecast apps. It's just pot luck, really. There's a ship out on the horizon that's just catching some of the light. I might see if I can get a shot of that. Bear with me. So I did get a ship. I did get a shot of that ship. But as I left my 70 to 200 in the car, and I've only got the wide angle on, I don't think you'll be able to see it very well. But who knows? It might come out as a half decent image. Anyway, I'm going to have a quick look around, see if there's anything else down here to shoot. And if there is, I'll find that. Ooh. And you'll know about it. So hopefully speak to you again in a second. I've got to be really careful, because this beach, let me show you, it's made up of these pebbles, which is great because it means you don't get loads of sand on your shoe, but it's also really slippery, and they shift under your weight, so I should imagine it's really easy to fall over or sprain an ankle. So you do have to concentrate. Okay, let me see if I can find anything else. Whoop. So I did have a look around, but there's not much else down here at the moment, mainly because of the cloud and the fact that there's no real light. So I think that's me done. I'm out of breath just walking up that beach. Ooh. And I shall go home and get myself a cup of coffee, see if I've got any images. Hopefully I have, and I'll put those into this video and hopefully get that up today. Anyway, I'm off home, so I'd like to say thank you for watching. Click that like button and subscribe if you haven't, and I will hopefully see you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.